Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol NIO. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So all this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out our levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Never done this one before now that I think about it, but I guess that makes sense given it was just an IPO last week. But nonetheless, let's get some levels of support and resistance mapped out, especially after this current pullback is getting a bit deep. However, the one level that immediately stands out to me as far as supports is basically the bottom portion of this pattern right here at $8.50. Although the last part of the day, the price was starting to actually technically break down through it. And I don't want to come across like this is some sort of great discovery on my part. I assure you, plenty of people have noticed this and are now wondering this exact same question. But is a bigger breakdown getting ready to start? Because overall, yeah, this level right here all day long was doing a great job. Granted, the price, it's just, it's not like the price blew down below it or anything like that. But the price is definitely flirting with it, which brings about, is a bigger breakdown happening. In the event the price does break down through that, that's where I want to map out the next overall level of support. And that would be down here at this previous breakout point, essentially around the $8 mark. After 8, though, is where things get a little bit sketchy because next key level of resistance not until basically down below the $7 mark. Now, if 8 doesn't hold, I'm not saying that within a couple hours the price is going to be down below 7, but just technically speaking, these are definitely some interesting levels because you break down below them, and like I said, now space the spaces between the levels of support start to get a little bit wider, and that creates some potential opportunities for the downwards momentum to pick up that much more. Now, in the event the price does actually bottom out here, and this is the bottom because, like I said, to be fair, the price did essentially spend all day long going sideways. So if this is the bottom formation and the thing is about to start to head back up, where some areas of resistance at? Initial area of resistance to keep an eye out for going to be right up here at what is that? $9 and about 80 cents. I suppose you could probably round that up to $10 if you wanted. And I'm just going to leave it at that right now because in my opinion, I think top priority is not necessarily breaking levels of resistance. It's all about whether or not this has been established as a new bottom in this pullback, or if this thing is ramping up and getting ready for a bigger push to the downside. Only time will tell. But yeah, a lot of eyeballs going to be on this one tomorrow in this specific area, so we'll see how it all plays out. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.